This conference will now be recorded.
Can anyone tell me the syntax for loop? Can anyone tell me syntax of for loop? Syntax of for loop, team? Anyone? Jyoti?
Loop starting,
Okay. First of all,
loop ending, for
we should take a keyword called for loop, and then we have to give loop starting value and loop ending value based on your requirement, right? See, directly we cannot give the number, right? In Java, for that we are taking a variable. If you give like this, it will say if I want to start my loop value 1, directly I cannot take like this. We know, right? So we have to assign a variable. For system understanding purpose, we have to declare a variable, right? And this is my loop starting value. And then condition here. Condition, or else we can say it as loop ending value. See here, int a equals to 1. My loop is starting at the value what? 1. And then I'm checking a condition, I'm checking a limit. My a value is less than or equals to 100. Or else if you want to print up to 10, you can take 10 only. And then semicolon. Now my a value started with 1, and I'm checking the condition, or I'm setting a end value 100. Now here, after the second one, third one, we have to give whether the loop increment or loop decrement. If you give a plus plus, every time loop iteration, it will increase the a value by 1. If you give a minus minus, every time it will decrease a value 1. A minus minus nothing but a minus 1, a plus plus nothing but a plus 1. Clear? Close your parenthesis, and this is your loop block. For block, this is your loop block, and here you have to give executable code based on the loop statement, loop condition. Clear, team? Why we are going for looping statement? To avoid the multiple lines of code, to execute a piece of code multiple times, we are going for a looping statement. Yes. See, we have seen by executing, right? See, this is from 100 to 1. My loop starting value is 100 and ending value is 100. Sorry, 1. And every time I'm decreasing a value 1. Let me execute it. What happened? Okay. Run as Java application. Right? So it executed from 100 to 1. Why? I have taken my loop value at 100. Starting value 100, ending value I'm taking 1. This, remember, team, the second value what you are giving, that is acting as your loop ending value and the condition. Every time it has to check the condition, right? So let me check in debug mode, or else for understanding purpose, to avoid confusion, let me create one simple class. So looping statements, right? Looping statements for demo. First, let me take main method. Main method, right? So if you want to document like this, for parentheses, see here, team. So If you want to start a loop value from 1, here you have to give 1. For system understanding purpose, you should not understand what is 1, right? You can take like this int. You can give any variable name. As of now, I am giving I, right? So int I equals to 1 and semicolon. And now the second one is where my loop has to end. I less than or equals to 100. Directly you cannot give 100, so it will be less than 100 or equals to 100. Every time increase the loop value by 1. This is how we have to give, right? And the parenthesis. See, parenthesis, this one flower bracket is optional for where your if block, else block, you can execute without flower braces. But must and should in loops, you have to give the blocks, nothing but your flower braces, right? System.out.println. Now give the I value every time. I equals to I value. To print I value, you have to give like this. My I value equals to this time, just give I, right? So observing. Clear? So if you don't want 100, just give it 10 here. So by using looping statements, we can optimize the code, we can reduce the number of lines of code, right? So we can execute a piece of code multiple number of times based on your requirement, right? So what is the prerequisite team? So here you have to know where the loop has to start, where the loop has to end, and every time how much the value I have to decrease or increase. These are three things you have to remember, right? So if you want to implement a looping statement in real time, you have to know what, first of all, you have to know where has to start loop starting value, right? And next thing, you have to know loop ending value, and then how much the value you have to increase or decrease for every iteration, or decrease. We can increase or we can decrease, right, by using looping statements. So how much value you have to increase every iteration, for every iteration how much value you have to increase or decrease, right? And if you want to know how the execution happen, you can see it in debug mode. How to open debug mode, team? How to watch in debug mode? Observe here, you have to give the double click where in which line you have to see how the execution is going on, and that line just double click here, right left side, and view line just double click here. Now I have given blue ticks, nothing but here debug mode in 5th line and 6th line. If you want to check it, right, so for understanding purpose 10, right? So let me execute. Now this time you have to go for debug as Java application. Now debug mode will open. Just click on S. Now observe, this is a debug mode. Here right side top you can watch the variables values here, right? This is the execution mode and this is your console. So if you want, until unless you press on F6, or here the one option is step over, the program will not going to be start here. Let me click step over, or you can click F6. Now observe team. Now my execution at what 5th line. The program is starting from the main method, right? Inside main method, I'm giving a for loop. Now my for loop starting from 5th line. 5th line I have a debug mode, debug point, right? Let me click on step over. Now observe team, here I value started, my I value is 1 here. Now Let me click one more debug point, 6th line. Let me click step over. Now my I value printed here, just now executed 6th line. Now again coming back to the here. So here what I mentioned, now my current I value is 1. I equals to 1 here. See here I equals to 1. And again what I'm saying here, it is checking the value I and again adding I plus 1. I plus nothing but I plus 1. Now observe team. Observe if I click this step over, my I values increase. Now observe, able to observe here. What is my I value now? My I value is 10. If you move the cursor here, it is also to show you how 2. Why it is become 2? Now just now 5th line got executed. I am saying I plus 1. Existing value I 1, 1 plus 1 2. Just now the I value is 2 here. Here also my I value is 2. If I click this step over, it will print 2. Clear? Like this. So I value increasing 3, printing 3, increasing, printing, increasing, printing. Every time it will check the condition after the increasing value whether my I value is below 10 or not, because my ending value or my condition is 10, right? Now what is my I value here? Now as of now my I value is 7. 7 less than or equal to 10? Yes, it is true. If it is true only, then enter into the for loop. Again click 8 value. Again now observe my I value 9, 8, and let me step over. Now my I value is 9. Checking the condition. 9 less than or equal to 10? Yes, true. Enter into the for loop. Now again click. Now 9 got printed. Observe team. Now this time I value is 10. Let me click step over. Now my I value is 10. 10 less than or equal to 10? True or false? It's false, right? And again I mentioned one more condition. 10 equals to 10? Yes. 10 less than 10, false, right? But 10 equals to 10. Here I'm checking two conditions. Observe. 10 less than 10, not equals, false. 10 equals to 10? Yes, true. If it is true, enter in the for loop and it will got printed. Now observe team, here the ending value observe. Now observe team. Now loop got terminated because my I value is incremented to 11. If 11 less than 10, true. 11 equals to 10, false. Sorry. Now whenever my I value is 10, I'm saying 10 plus 1, 11. 11 less than 10, false. 11 equals to 10, false. Then it won't enter into the for loop. Simply it will close or it will break the for loop. By the time end value, I value also increase. Now end value I plus I, observe if the I value is 10, 10 plus 1 equals to 11, and the condition will check. How will it check condition? 11 less than 10, no, it will false. And what is, and again one more condition, what my condition? 11 equals to 10, and again it is also false. And simply if it is false, it will not enter into the for loop, it will simply break the for loop. Clearly, this is how you have to document your for loop. Based on your requirement, you have to document your for loop. Please practice increasing value, decreasing value, number of changing the value, condition changing. You have to practice like this. Writing. So when we are going for a control statement, whenever if you want to execute a piece of code based on your requirement, based on your condition, we are going for a control statement. Under control statement, we have selective statement, looping statements, transfer statement. So we have discussed selection statement, if block, if else block, and else if ladder, switch case. Now this is looping statement. Under looping statement, we discuss for loop. When we are going for a for loop, whenever if you know the value of loop starting value, loop ending value, loop increment or decrement value, just go for a for loop. One of the advanced for loop, you can execute a piece of code a number of times based on your requirement. Clear? And now, so please let me know if you have any doubts regarding this for loop, or else we'll go to the next topic, while. Everyone, hope you are clear, right? Just run it in debug mode so that you can able to know your variable value, execution process, ending value, starting value, and the condition every time for every iteration, right? Just execute in debug mode, right? So if you want to close this debug mode, here you right top corner, you will say you are able to see debug, just right click, close the debug mode. Now you will get normal. Okay, okay team. Now, so hope everyone clear, right? Bhagavi ma'am, thank you. Sweta, please spend a while, execute multiple executing, changing the values, right? Increment value, decrement value, starting, ending, top to bottom, right? So the practice a while. If you know, if you have any doubts, please let me know, right? And next one is while loop. See, here when again while is a loop using to execute a piece of code just like for loop, but the difference here between for loop and while loop is, here if you know the loop starting value and loop ending value, just blindly go for a for loop. Here in while loop, so even though if you don't know the loop starting value and ending value, so we can execute a piece of code based on a condition. Based on condition base, we can execute your code. Here we have to take the condition. We'll see in real time how we'll use while loop, how will you use for loop. So as of now, just understand this is also a loop, for loop. And here, if you want to document while loop, you have to document like this. Here, while is a keyword in Java, and again inside parentheses, you have to take condition, and mandatory you have to take forward braces. Here you have to take your executable code. This is your code, right? And last of while loop, you have to give increment or decrement. Cool. This is how you have to document while loop. So when we have to go for a while loop, whenever if you don't know the loop starting value, observe, if you don't know loop starting value or loop ending, we'll discuss in real time how will you use while loop, how will you use for loop and for each loop, right? So let me document while here. While here you have to take the condition. This is your while loop block. Let's say int a equals to, let me give, or else age. I have a requirement like this. So here I want to check the age of a client. If the age of a client is greater than 8, first initially let me discuss like this: a equals to 10, right? So here I can check the condition here: a less than or equals to directly the value system.println. So I want to execute this piece of code 10 times. whether I don't have a number here. So if you don't have a number here, the condition, every time this is a dynamic thing. Observe this, as of now for understanding purpose I'm giving here a equal to 10. So you can take dynamically. So we'll discuss coming forward how we will take dynamically, how we will use this while loop without having starting value, ending value, right? So let me give this value just high, right? See, observe here my a value is 10. I'm checking the condition whether the a value is below or equals to 10 or not. If I execute this one, what may be the output? Here I forgot, every time I want to increase my a value one time. If I execute, what may be the output? Let's consider, let me take 1 here because my starting value 1. Observing, run as Java application. See here. Now high got printed how many times? 10 times. For understanding purpose, I can say I plus I value plus high. Now observing. Every time it will print a value and high. Now one time high, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No confusion, right? It's a simple loop team. The only one thing you have to mention is condition. So based on your condition, if you want to execute a piece of code, like here the mention your code and end of this code, just increase the value. Observe the magic. See, if I remove this one, if I remove loop increment or decrement, so what may be the output? Can anyone guess? I'm saying this is a loop increment. If I remove this one, I don't get any error. If I execute this one, what may be the output?
One high, one time.
One time high?
Yeah, one high will get.
Then observe it. Run as Java application. See, it is keep on executing. See, let me terminate deliberately. I'm stopping this one by clicking red button. See, it is keep on printing team. See here, what is happening here? See, this is a condition, right? So if my condition is true, then every time we already know it in if block or any block. If the condition is true, then enter into the block. If the condition is false, it will not enter into the block. See, observe. So why I'm saying the condition? If the condition, what is my condition? A less than or equals to 10, then entering to if yes. So first time a 1. Now my 1 value is less than 10. Now it will got enter into the block. Now it will execute first time a value 1, then high, right? Now am I saying that loop increment or decrement? No, right? Now what is the value? 1 only. Now again it is coming to the loop and again it is check the condition. Again what is my a value? 1. 1 less than 10. Again true. Again entering to the block. Execute this statement and again coming to back. No increment or no decrement. Again what is the value? Still a value equals to 1 because I have given the 1 value. Now my condition is true. Now coming to the block, executing the code, coming back to the condition, again condition same, coming to the block, executing statement. Every time it will execute. See, so loop execution is based on your condition and up to now, up to where your condition is becoming false. Up to your condition becoming false, loop execution will be happen. Now, then my condition is not at all a false. It is not at all becoming a false. Now every time it will execute by checking the condition true blindly. If it is true, then execute the statement. True, execute the block, entire the block. Now if I remove this one, if I give increment or decrement, see here, first time a value 1, now my a less than or equal to 10, condition true, and enter into the block. Right, now executed the code. This is my code executed. The code execution happens, and end of the loop I'm increasing the value of 1, sorry, a. Now my a value currently 1, plus nothing but plus 1. Now it is becoming 2. Now here my a value is becoming as what? In inside a loop, here it is becoming 2. 2 less than or equal to 10, true. Coming to the block, executing the code. Now my a value, a plus 1, here 2 plus 1, 3. Again here coming back, loop, 3 value, true. Coming to the block, executing the code. Again it is increasing up to where? Up to, let's consider 10 value. Now 10 less than 10, false. 10 equals to 10, true. If it is true, entering to the block, executing code. Now again 10 plus 1, coming back to the loop, here the my value is 11. 11 less than 10, false. 11 equal to 10, false. Now it will not enter into the block. Now my condition become false. It will not enter into the block and it won't execute. For while loop, it will terminate while loop. Able to understand, team? If you want, I can execute in debug mode. Let me execute in debug mode. How to execute? Run as debug as Java application. Click on yes. Observe team. Click on step over or F6. What happened, team? Debug mode. Click on here. While loop. System.println. Let me remove this one first of all. If you want to remove all the debug points in a project, here you can go run. Here you can able to here check remove all breakpoints. Able to see here? See, I can remove all the breakpoints in my project. Now, firstly, give in while system.println increment or decrement. Now debug as Java application. Yes. Right. Click on step over. Observing first time hi, my I value is 1. Step over. Now my I value is 2. Checking the condition. 2 less than or equals to 10. Right. It will enter into the block. Now it will execute the block. Step over. Right. And coming to here, I plus plus. Now I value is 10. If I execute the 8th line, it will increase the value into 1. Now my I value become 3. Checking the condition, true. 3 value less than 10, yes, true. Now enter to the block. Execute the code and increase the value. Increase the value by 1. Now if I execute the 8th line, 3 plus 1, 4. Now my I value is 4. Again checking the condition, 4 less than equal to 10, true, and enter into the block, right? Executing the code, increasing value. Keep on increase up to where? Now 9. Now 10. Now 10. Now this time not less than, this time equals. 10 equals to 10, true, enter to the block. Executing the code, increasing value. Now it is 11. 11 equals to 10, no, false. 11 less than 10, no, false. This is a false and false. No, it won't execute code, simply terminates the code. Clear, team? Still any doubts? Let me know. This is a while loop we'll use in real time. While loop, if you don't know the values of loop ending and loop starting, just go for a while loop we'll use in real time. So as of now, try to understand how to increasing the value, how to checking the condition in while loop. Please let me know if you have any doubts while and for loop. Hope you are clear, right? So only one thing here, the condition and loop increment. If you don't have a loop increment or decrement here, every time it will keep on executing without increasing value. Right? Hope you are clear, right? Please respond, team. Everyone got clear, right? If you say yes, then I'll go for the next topic. Thanks. Thank you. So execute in debug mode, team, so that you can able to understand how the execution is happening. If you want to know the condition, if you want to know the loops, where it is starting, where it is ending, how it is increasing value, how it is checking the condition, execute in debug mode. Just double click on right side, sorry, left side, and line number, execute, right click, run as debug as Java application. That's it. Just opening in debug mode, so you will show that, and click on step over, you can able to understand how the execution is happening. Right? And now, so that is about looping statement. So we'll discuss this key point, these keywords, the last one based on the topics. If I discuss, you will get you don't get anything, so you get confused. So that for understanding purpose, I'm moving forward for different topic. So I'll discuss remaining topics by the time of right time. So I'm discussing this remaining topics with linking to real time use case. Clear? Now let me discuss special keywords in Java. So how many keywords you remember, team? Please let me know. So up to now we have discussed few keywords, right, in Java. So how many keywords you remember in Java? How many keywords we are using up to now? Tell me the numbers or tell me the keywords in a short while. Anyone? Can anyone? Just tell me the keyword and what is the use of that keyword. Java keywords. I said earlier there are a number of around 50 plus Java reserved keywords. We should not use that reserved keywords for your variables, class name, method name, reference name. Anyone? I think I have documented here. Java reserved keywords. Yeah. These are all the keywords. Abstract, asset, boolean, break, cache. We are keep on using this thing. Double, else, final, finally, if block, for block, int, long, native, new keyword, return. Right? While. This is a while. Just try to spend some time on these keywords. First of all, initially just try to spend on keyword. How many keywords we have and what is the use of keyword, and if possible, try to learn where we are using that keyword. So now you are familiar with few keywords. Already we have completed so many topics, right? Now you are familiar with number of keywords, right? So I think most of the above 60% you can able to know. We have covered many topics. This new keyword, you know, long keyword, integer, right? Short, static keyword, switch, and void, while. Above 50% you can able to know. Just try this once. Just read these keywords and what is the use case, where to use. Okay, Java reserved keywords. See, one of the Java reserved keyword is abstract. Let me give you like this keywords. And one of the Java reserved keyword is team abstract. It's a very important team. So abstract keyword. So in real time also, right? See, what is a abstract keyword? Abstract keyword is a reserved keyword in Java, right? So when we are going to use this abstract keyword, observing. So observe. Let me create a package. My package name is, let me give package abstract demo. Let me create a class. See, this is my package. This is my class. If you want to write a code, if you want to write, let me ask a question. So if you want to write a code, any code, where I have to write? Anyone? Can I write my code here? System dot out dot println, any code. Can I write like this? Why I am getting error here? Why I am getting error here? Anyone?
Main
Okay.
method.
Thank you, ma'am. And anyone? Sweta ma'am. Rajeshwari. Why I am getting error here? Okay, good. See here. So remember team. So this is my package. This is my class. Inside a class. Directly I'm giving my code. Observe. See, earlier I said the program will start from main method. But if you want to write a code, that should be again in a block. That block may be either main method or your own method, and we have a different blocks also. And remember, if you want to write anything, that should be inside a block. As of now, forget about the main method. See, let's consider this is your code. That should be inside a block. This block may be either main method or your own method. We can declare, right? So see, anyway, main method is mandatory to execute the program, but code you can write in your own methods, right? Here I can declare my own method. See, for writing code, what is the purpose of main method? To executing code, you should have a main method. For writing code, I can write anywhere. Even I can write inside my method. Yes or no? This may be a main method or own method, or it may be a static block or anything. That should be inside a block. Outside block, you cannot write anything. So now let's consider this is my class. Let's say class A starting point. Inside class A, you can maintain your main method, you can maintain your own method, even we can maintain a static block. We'll discuss what is static block. And what I'm saying, whatever the code you're writing, that should be inside your flower braces or curly braces. So if you don't write within curly braces, you will get error. Anyway, you can take main method, you won't get problem. See, observe, you won't get problem, right? You can take your own method, public void test method. Here you can maintain, or even we can take a static block. We'll discuss what is static block. So even you can maintain like this, but that should have some reference here. Within braces, you have to write a code, otherwise you will get an error. Observe, if I maintain here, you'll get error, because directly I'm writing inside a class, not inside any braces. This one. See here, if I write inside a main method, not getting. If I write inside my own method, not getting error. If I write inside a block, not getting. If I write directly, getting error. The point you have to remember here. So always code you have to write inside a flower braces, whether it may be a main method or it may be your own method or it may be a block. Clear? So these things you'll get if you practice well. Clear? Now let me take a class here. Observe, my class name is A. See here, if I want to document a method, if you want to write a code, first of all I should have a take method, public void test method. Now my code, system.out.println, my code. What is my code? Let's say this is test code. So anyway, if I want to execute this method, test method, so first of all we should have a main method, right? We should have a main method. After that we have to create object, class name, object name is new class name, and then a.test, common, right? Run as Java application, you will get your method execution. Now tell me, see here, see, observe, abstract is a keyword we can apply for methods. Now observe team, here you can apply abstract keyword like this, public abstract void your test name. See here, I am getting error. Am I getting error? Yes, right? See here, go to the error. What it is saying? Can anyone? See here, abstract is a keyword from Java we can apply for a methods, right? So if I apply to my method abstract keyword, I am getting error. What it is saying? Remove method body. See, right? See, if you want to give a code, you have to give like this. See here, this is public void, right? Your method name, test method, and if you want to write a code, that should be inside braces, right? This is your code. This is your code. Now whenever you give a abstract keyword, here public, after public give a abstract keyword, abstract. Whenever you give a abstract keyword for your method and the program is forcefully getting error, boss, please remove method body. Nothing but you should not maintain method body with abstract keyword. If I document like this, see here, if I document like this, public abstract void and method name. What is my method name? As of now, test method name. See here, you have to document like this. Observe, I am reviewing this method body. As of now, let me see this one. See, even I have removed my method body. After removing method body, now again I am getting error. Observe the error. Remove abstract modifier. It is saying that, boss, please remove this abstract keyword, or what is second option here? Make type A as abstract. Here I am getting two options. First option is remove abstract keyword. Either remove abstract keyword or make A type as abstract. See, again I can apply my abstract keyword to the class. Now I'm not getting any error. Clear? As of now, I have removed errors. Initially, I'm having my block to the method. If I having block, program it is saying that remove abstract modifier or remove method body. I'm removing method body. Now it got this one method body. If I don't have an abstract keyword here, directly class, what it is saying? Make a type, class type into abstract. See, whenever if you have an abstract keyword for your methods, the first thing you have to remember, abstract keyword. If your method having abstract keyword, we should not maintain method body. Clear? The first thing you have to remember, we should not maintain method body. And you may ask the question, see, you are saying that if you want to write any code, that should be inside where block, inside nothing but inside parentheses. Now here if we take abstract keyword, method itself you should not maintain the body or flower braces. Yes or no? Then what is the use of abstract keyword? We'll discuss what is the use of abstract keyword. And as of now, understand, if you are applying abstract keyword for your method, you should not maintain your method body. And observe, if I remove this abstract keyword, you can, and program will get you error and add body. Now I don't have a body for my method. Again I am placing abstract keyword. If I am having abstract keyword here, now program is throwing error, remove method body. Now I don't have a method body. If your class having abstract method, then that class also be a abstract class. Remember team, whenever your class having a method, abstract method, obviously your class should be an abstract class. Now getting error, now it is throwing an error, make type A, nothing but make class A to abstract. Now I'm clicking make class A to abstract or remove abstract modifier. Either we have to remove this one abstract keyword, or else we have to make this class to abstract class. The key point you have to remember here, see here, whenever your class having a abstract method, nothing but method with abstract keyword, class must be a, then that class must be a abstract class, nothing but class with abstract keyword. Yes or no? As of now I'm having a class inside class I'm having abstract keyword. Whenever your class having at least one abstract method, then class become the abstract class. Otherwise program will get you error. Clear? And here if you want to maintain one more method, you can maintain here. So like this, public void test method, test one method. System order to tell them this is not test method, this is test one method. Clear, team? My intention is to understand the abstract keyword. Abstract keyword you can apply for a methods. Abstract keyword you can apply for a classes. Whenever your method having abstract keyword, for that method you should not maintain method body. Method body, there is no method body, nothing but there is no implementation for that method. Whenever your class having at least one abstract method, class should be a abstract class, otherwise you will get an error. If you have a method abstract keyword for method, obviously you should have a abstract keyword for a class. Clear? Please check your net width, Jyoti. Hope everyone able to see my screen right now. It's getting not getting for Jyoti. Can you please confirm? Yeah, okay. Is it okay now? Yeah, okay. The key points you have to remember, team, here. First of all, abstract key is a special keyword from Java. We can apply for methods. If you apply abstract keyword for method, you should not maintain method body. That should be like this. So if the method is like with abstract keyword, and obviously your class is also a abstract like this. Class abstract, let's say my class name A, like this. Whenever your class having abstract keyword, abstract method, obviously your class should be abstract class. And remember here, let's go to the one more class here. My class, let me take, see here, class B. Finish. In my class A, I'm having an abstract method, which is test method. I'm having test one method. So what if I want to execute this test one method? Anyone? What if I want to execute this test one method? Anyone forget about the abstract method as of now? Because the abstract method does not have any method body, there is no any implementation, any code. What if I want to execute this test one method, not abstract method, in B class? Okay, thank you. Main method, I'm taking main method. And next step. Okay, very good. Create object. See, what is my class name? What is the syntax of object creation? Class name, right? So the object creation is class name, object name equal to Java keyword, new class name. What is my class name here? Class A, object name equals to Java keyword new, and my class name parentheses. Then object dot, we have to say test one method. Can I execute this program, team? Say yes or no. Can I execute this program? Can I execute this program? No, right? Because I'm getting error here in 6th line. Observe the error. Cannot instantiate the type A. What it is saying, team? Boss, I cannot create object for class A. See here, the key point you have to remember here, we cannot create object for abstract classes. Because my A is abstract class. You cannot create object for a abstract classes. Always remember, whenever your class having abstract method, then automatically your class has to become an abstract class. So if class becoming abstract class, then you cannot create object for a class. Then what is the use? We'll discuss. The key points as remember as of now. The first one is abstract is a special keyword from Java. You can apply for methods. Whenever if you apply an abstract keyword for method, you should not maintain method body, right? So if you have an abstract keyword for method, obviously you have to convert the class as an abstract class. Whenever your class is in abstract class, then you should not create object for that class. Clear? As of now, any doubts? Sweta, Bhargavi?
This conference will now be recorded.
See, this is abstract class. So why it is becoming abstract class? I'm having a abstract method. So in abstract class, even you can maintain abstract methods or non-abstract methods. So the keyword, the method without abstract keyword, I'm saying as non-abstract method is a normal method. Already we know it, right? Normal method. What is syntax of normal method? So public without abstract keyword, return type, method name. This is normal method. So I can maintain in a class abstract methods, non-abstract method, normal methods. So whenever I'm having at least one abstract keyword, one abstract method, automatically forcefully program force you to make that class as abstract class. If I'm making my class as abstract class, I cannot able to create object, right? Then we'll discuss how to use this one, where to use this one, right? So for that you need one more topic, clarity on interface. Interface. Now interface as of now, remember, is just like a class in Java. Interface nothing but the same like a class. Now observe team. So how I created a class, like that same you can create an interface. Now click on package. Here you can create an interface. Here if you want to create a class, click on class. If you want to create an interface, click on this interface. Clear? Let me click on this interface. My interface name is, as of now I'm taking just I. Just I is an interface. See, if it is class, you will get public class name. Now it is an interface, right? Public interface name. Same like braces start, braces end. Like class starting, class ending, Interface starting, interface ending. Now observe team, now observe, see here, let me take a simple method, public void test method, implementation within the braces. Observe, am I getting error or not? Am I getting error?
Yes.
See, observe and move cursor to the error. What it is saying? See, observe the last one. Remove method body. Now I have removed the method body. Now I'm not getting any error. See, here for understanding purpose, I am taking a class here. If it is a class test class. Observe, same method, let me take in class. Here, getting error. What it is saying? Add method body. Or else change test to abstract. Now let me click on add method body. See here, in class, if I am not having method body, getting error. In interface, if I am getting body, if I am having body, getting error. Able to differentiate in interface and class? So to avoid this error, I am removing this method body. Right here in class, to avoid this error, I am adding method body. If you don't maintain method body, if you don't maintain implementation in class, you will get error. If you maintain method body in interface, you will get error. Opposite. And one more thing here, you have to remember here. Let me take main method. So I'm trying to create object for my interface. So if you want to create object, what is the syntax team? Class name, object name is equal to new class name, right? So let me take interface name, object name equal to new keyword interface name. What is saying? Same like abstract class. Clear? So earlier what we got at the time of creating object for an abstract class? It is saying that boss, I cannot create object for abstract class. Earlier we have seen the example of A. Now this time we are checking the example of interface. Type what? I. I'm trying to create object for I. So program it is saying that I'm unable to create object for I. So you can say it as interface is nothing but it is like abstract class. Can we create object for abstract class? No, right? So in same way we cannot create object for interface. In interface we can maintain methods without implementation. In interface we can maintain only the methods, that too without method bodies. Like this you can maintain any number of methods, test1, test2, like this you can maintain n number of methods. But if you trying to give method body, it will give you error. Nothing but you have to maintain a method without implementation, without method body in interfaces. Clear? Any doubts, team? We'll discuss exactly the what is the use and how we'll use and where we have to use the interface concept and abstract keyword concept. And remember, And observe carefully, team. Here I am trying to give abstract keyword here. Am I getting any error? See here, the abstract keyword in interface. In interface, the abstract keyword is optional for your method. Because if you give or not give, it is just like a abstract keyword, abstract method. There is no difference in interface. See, there is no difference between this first method and second method. If you don't give abstract keyword, anyway, program is considering as abstract method in interface. In interface, if you not give abstract keyword, the program is always consider of your methods as abstract methods. Abstract methods does have the method body? No, right? Abstract method always without method body. In interface, the method, if you give an abstract keyword, it will accept. If you not give abstract keyword, it will considering as abstract method. The first method is nothing but abstract method. Program is always consider methods in interface are abstract methods. Clear thing? If it is in class, so if you take a method as abstract, that should not contain method body. If your class having an abstract method, obviously that class is a abstract class. Hope you got clear, right? So try to understand the key points here, right? We'll discuss what is the use of this abstract keyword, methods and interfaces, method without method body, method logic. We'll discuss. Okay. Okay, team. Thank you. So please let me know if you have any doubts, and otherwise practice well. And if you have any doubts, reach to me. Thank you, team.